Hey everyone, welcome back to Hit Wicket. It's been a long time since we've done a video, probably like around 2 months, but yeah, there's been a lot of rain around and we haven't been able to do much GoPro footage either.
It's raining even now.
It actually is, yeah. It's supposed to rain for the whole next week. It's been absolutely horrible. We thought we'd do a review on the recent Australia versus Sri Lanka first test at Galle. If we go through the first innings, Sri Lanka batted first, got around 220 odd. They looked okay. They were not doing too well. And Dick Well played a really good knock, I thought. He got around 50, 60 off about 60 balls. He was playing really good sweeps and stuff. Lyon picked up a 5 for, pretty sure, in the first day.
Five, yeah.
5 for 100 or 5 for 90 or something.
5 for 90, I think.
5 for 90, yeah. He bowled pretty well. Swepson got 3 as well. 2 really good nuts to his Chandama and someone else. Two back-to-back deliveries. It looked like it was quite a big spinning track because the first ball that Lyon bowled was outside leg, spun past the batsman's edge and hit Carey in the head. So I think we all knew we were in for a big rank turner, and as an Australian fan, I think we both know how bad Australians are usually at playing spin. They aren't the best. They've been rolled quite a few times on these sort of decks, but Australia stood tall. Warner started really well and then he got dismissed. Then there was a little bit of a shaky period where Labuschagne Smith got out. Khawaja batted quite well for his 71, I thought. He's just continuing his form, to be honest. And then we got to the Green and Carey part. I guess you can go on about that, but that was a really good partnership, I thought.
Yeah, no, they played pretty well. We could see that they played a lot of cross-bat shots, a lot of sweeps and reverse sweeps for Carey.
Yeah.
And they're hitting their sweepers hard square of the wicket and getting boundaries as well. So, yeah, it was good, intelligent batting. Really impressed. Yeah, Carey looked really good. He looked really positive. I think he scored almost like a run on ball.
Yeah.
And Green looked quite good as well. I was not sure how you'd go in the spinning conditions, proper spinning conditions, not Pakistan where it's not doing anything. I wasn't sure how he'd go in these spinning conditions, but it looks like he's adapted his game. He is sweeping now, which I hadn't seen.
For a 2 meter tall man, that's not.
Yeah, because he'll be able to create a lot of reach with that. That because he's so tall, he really can just sweep balls off good lengths. Which is makes it very hard for a spinner. So him and Carey played a really good. It was critical in the success because that also put the pressure on Sri Lanka because that was what made the 100 or whatever 100 and something run lead. That was instrumental in that.
Yeah, I thought especially Green going into this 2 meter tall lad, that front dog. Felt like he'd definitely get LBW, and generally tall batsmen tend to struggle in their spinning conditions because they struggle to move their feet quickly, I guess, down the pitch. But he's surprisingly quick, with his feet movement for such a big dude. I saw that one shot. I don't know if you saw it, the one where he came down the wicket and cover drove.
Yes,
that was I think the best shot.
Pretty good shot, especially because the bowler shot it wider as well, and then he came out and hit it.
And he came out really fast, and he absolutely nailed that. Yeah, that was a really good. I would say this is probably his best innings, in tough conditions.
Yes.
Probably.
Even Khawaja rated it pretty highly too in an interview that he did.
Yeah, very mature innings. He's only 21, 22 now maybe, but he's getting better and better as he's going for Australia. He was already very good with the ball from what we saw in Australia. But now he's proving himself with the bat, scoring very valuable half centuries. Obviously, the next step is for him to try and score 100, but 100 in subcontinent is very extremely hard, as you'll see. No one scored above. Well, he was the top scorer in the whole game.
Yeah,
so
he was.
Yeah.
Him and Khawaja.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a really good knock, and obviously Cummins just slogged a couple at the end there. Then we moved on to today. I thought heading into today, the game, obviously Australia was in the lead by 100 odd, but I still thought this would still go into hopefully a fourth day, but things happened very fast today. Within maybe one and a bit sessions, the game was over. It was done and dusted. First of all, Cummins and Swepson came out and they both got dismissed in the first over. So Australia's innings was done. And then Sri Lanka came out and got the first over. I don't know if you saw the first over, but it went for 17. Stark got hit for 4 fours, and then he went for about 25 off his 2, and Sri Lanka about 40 off 5. And for no wicket. So I was like, okay, what the hell's happening here? And then Lyon and Swepson came on and just destroyed them. They had them 4 or 5 down. And then out of nowhere, Cummins is like, all right, Travis Head, come on. I'm like, what the hell? Why is Travis Head bowling? Lyon and Swepson are bowling well. And obviously I got shut up within 1 over where he took 2 wickets, and then 2 overs later where he took another 2 wickets. Bagged 4 for 10 for himself, bowled like freaking 2 of the best balls of the match.
Especially on the Chanmal was really
Yeah, the
good.
Chandimal one. That was absolute seed. Then the other one.
Chandimal got 2 seeds this innings actually. Even the one in the first innings.
Oh yeah, the
was a
Swepson,
block,
yeah,
and it just like actually got 2 seeds
It
this
did.
game. Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the unlucky ones. Actually, most of the other Sri Lankans just a lot of them got out sweeping. Yeah. Which I was actually going to ask you this question. So, you know how Australia performed really well sweeping. Dick Weller performed really well sweeping. So would you blame the Sri Lankans for the shots that they played getting out in the second innings? Because I think 4 or 5 of them got out sweeping. Or would you say what would you say went wrong?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the spinners are different. Like Lyon gets more overspin, so naturally he's going to get more bounce on the ball. It's probably harder to get down and sweep someone like Lyon on that sort of like track because he's gonna get more bounce. So as more like he might top edge it.
Yeah.
While the Sri Lankan spinners are probably looking like they're putting more side spin on the ball, so it probably doesn't quite bounce as much. Probably gets a bit more turn. So it's probably easier to sweep those sort of deliveries. So the method to probably playing him is probably got to be different. I would say. Since there's more bounce, you're probably looking to play more on maybe the back foot. It might be a better way to go about attacking Lyon. If you look at the players who play Lyon well, I mean, I guess in the India tour, I think Pujara's played him quite well a few times. He would either go down and just like pad him away, or he would go back and just keep working him. That's probably an effective way to play him. I wouldn't say Pujara would sweep, obviously, a lot.
Not at all.
I don't think sweeping is really the right option to Lyon because he gets that overspin. So you're always playing with the bounce. You don't know. You're going down a sweep, but you're very likely to go top edge just because of the overspin that he gets.
I reckon I'd say the paddle sweep wouldn't be a bad option.
Probably
over they kept trying to do the hard sweep and top edging it.
Yeah, actually, paddle sweep is probably more suitable. With someone getting a lot of overspin,
just run it.
Probably running it is probably an easier option actually, and less risky option. Yeah, if you look at Dravid had a pretty good subcontinental tour, and if you look at what he did well, he swept well, but he also lapped.
Really?
He used all the sweeps very well on a case-by-case basis, right? He wasn't just some one-trick pony, just like, okay, I'm just going to get down to sweep everything. Sometimes he'd sweep them hard, sometimes he would slog sweep, sometimes he would lap them. It would vary. You can't
sometimes
just be
reverse.
Sometimes reverse. It would vary adapting to what the bowler's bowling, what the bowler's bowling like. You have to adapt, which I guess Sri Lanka, unfortunately, they didn't do.
Of course, we got that absolute horrid decision from Kumar Dharmasena. Oh my goodness!
He's had a couple of bad decisions, but to be fair, it's hard. It's hard umpiring in the subcontinent.
Yeah, but that one was absolute. That one especially was absolute. He left it on middle. It hit middle, and it hit him under the knee roll. He was never missing anything. I don't know what Kumar Dharmasena was thinking. That was just one of those ones where you just appeal for the fun of it because you know it's out. Yeah. That's how they were appealing. They were just laughing. Like it's dead, and they didn't give it down. They were so surprised. But then that was over, and then Warner just came out and bombed a 6 and a 4. That's basically our review for the first game. Leading into the next game, obviously Australia will take a lot of confidence from this game. I definitely think Cummins he hasn't lost a game yet. Actually, he's won in Ashes of every game. He won.
Wasn't there a draw in there?
But Ashes? He won either won or draw. Pakistan they won or draw. And here he's won. Yeah, he hasn't lost yet. That's pretty good from him.
Pretty good,
so far.
I mean. The team's performing relatively well. It's really good. Kerry Green are batting well. That's obviously pretty important.
Let us know in the comments below what you thought of this first test and who do you think will win the series. And until next time, we'll see you guys later.
It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were.